This is the finals of the under $50 on-ear Bluetooth headphone tournament. We're gonna crown a champion right after this.
This is, you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back. And for all you new people, welcome. My name's Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. If that sounds like fun to you, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Anything I talk about will be in the description below. But for now, let's get into the video. If you missed the first two videos in this series, hit pause, go to my channel, and make sure you check them out. There were some surprises in there. And I don't want to spoil anything. And of course, while you can see who's versus what in the description and everything, you don't necessarily know which one's for the championship. So make sure you check those videos out. I'll leave a link somewhere around somewhere. If you have been watching, then you know it's JBL versus Bluedio for third place and Sony versus Jlab. Jlab? What? I'm actually super excited for this because I don't know which one's going to win. I'm going to play a lot of music in them off camera and I'll come back with, which one is which. I don't really want to spend a lot of time on third place, but we'll real quick do a listen test and crown third place. And one of the things I take into consideration is battery life, the fit, how they actually sound, and of course, how they're made. First up, the JBLs. This is the most asked for reviewed product I've ever gotten requests for. I reviewed it a couple weeks ago, and then again, you saw it against the CH500s in a losing effort, but they're solid. 11-hour battery life, which to me is barely good enough. And overall, good performance. JBL has been around forever, and I don't think any of their headphones actually would suck. They're just solid. And of course, they're just at $50, so they're some of the most expensive headphones in this tournament. They're challenging the Bluedio T2S. These things are $31, have a 40-hour battery life. The most battery life of any headphones in this tournament, and they're blue. And I love Bluedio, and in some ways I would say the build quality on these is better. There is some metal on the band, the ear cups are real nice, and the plastic and foam seems legitimate. Whereas the JBLs, they're just all plastic, there is no foam, and they just kind of feel, I don't want to say cheap, but budget. But those are only a couple of things I take into consideration. Obviously the sound is number one, but the build quality and price are really important. So let's start with the JBLs and see how they do in my normal round of songs. I'll show you at least me listening to at least one song. Okay, as I said in both reviews of these, they do crunch on my ears. If you wear glasses, these are probably not gonna be the headphones for you. I think they're just gonna pinch your ears too much. So they're not super comfortable, at least not on my head. But let's go ahead and play some music in them. I'm gonna actually do a different song this time. We're gonna do Carry Out by Timbaland and Justin Timberlake. Here we go. First bass drop coming up. Woo, all right, real solid, real solid. Kind of low on the bass, but it's a solid sound. Mids and highs are okay. Here we go. The highs on this particular song, sharp, very sharp. I'm playing Lucky You by Eminem, and the bass is kind of come alive. Man, it actually sounds really good on these headphones. And now the Bluedios, they say that they have extra bass and all that other stuff. The only thing that I'm super impressed by on these things is the build quality, which I like, and the 40-hour claimed battery life. I mean, that's incredible, it's crazy. But as I mentioned, when you put them on, while they are on-ear headphones, they actually kind of go over your ears a little bit. They don't completely engulf my ears. So it's kind of this midway, halfway in, halfway out kind of thing, which I'm not sure I like. Either be on ears or be over ears. But for 30 bucks, can't complain too much. Let's try those same two songs. I'm gonna start with Lucky You this time because the bass really woke up in those JBLs. I wanna see if the same thing happens with the T2S. Definitely not as loud as the JBLs, which is kind of disappointing. Like I can clearly hear myself talking. Mid's not bad, not bad. Okay, first bass drop is coming up. Woo! Woo, that bass is better. All right now, let's get it. All right, for third place, this is kind of tough because each one has a lot of different pros and cons from the other. Battery life and comfort on these is really good. Comfort is not great on this, but the sound quality is really solid and really kind of maybe flat, a little bit of extra bass in there, which is real nice. But which one gets third place? One thing to consider is that these things are about $10 to $15 more expensive than these. And with this much more battery life and this much less expensive, I would normally just go ahead and say Bluedio. But that last song, Lucky You by Eminem, these things sounded really good. So for me, the winner is JBL, third place in the tournament. But y'all came here for the championship, so let's get down to business. The Sony CH520's 20 hours battery life NFC makes pairing a dream, and these things have some bass. I called them my budget king when I first reviewed these, and while the build quality isn't awesome, I mean, they're very plasticky, but when you put them on your head, they're real nice, they feel great, not bad for passive noise cancellation because of the cupping around your ears. For a budget pair of headphones, pretty darn good. Now new, these are gonna be just around 50 bucks, but like I said in the other video, you can find these for $20 on eBay all day long. And so I kind of would say these are about $30 pair of headphones. You'll probably find them on sale brand new from like a store or something for, 40, 30 to 40 bucks. But again, if you just go to eBay, get them for 20. So let's try the new songs with these and see how they perform, and then the Jlabs will try to go for the championship. Listening to Carry Out right now. Volume's all the way up, but I can hear myself talking, so they're not super loud. Bass is okay. The highs and mids are a little muddy, just a little bit, but they sound good. Okay, Lucky You by Eminem. Get ready to pump that up, that bass line. Woo, let's find out what happens. All the way up. These things got some bass to them. Let's do it. Let's drop that bass. Here we go. I'm gonna go. Woo! Give me some room. Woo! Okay, this is it. The finals. The last headphone up. Jlab, the Neons. 13 hours of battery life. But they do feel really nice. They're very soft. They come in a lot of different colors, and you can walk into Walmart and get these for 30 bucks. So that $30 theme is strong in this tournament. And as I mentioned, as you put them on, they feel really nice. Now, they do look a little bit kiddie if you see them in person, but the performance is great. So we're gonna go ahead and play those same two songs and see if it can battle the Sonys. This is gonna be amazing. Okay, first up, Eminem. Lucky You, here we go. Already, I can hear that the mids and highs are cleaner. It's louder. That's another thing. These things are louder. I can't hear myself talking, which I like, which means you can go up or down on the volume. With the Sonys, you can't. It just is what it is. Here we go. Bass drop. Woo! Oh! What you say? Here we go with Carry Out. All right now. I like how I can't hear myself. Volume is strong. Good bass line. And the highs are sharp, they're crisp. All right, let's go, let's go. So I listened to a bunch of songs, and thanks to the Note 9's ability to stream Bluetooth simultaneously to two headphones at the same time, I was able to do A/B testing very quickly. And I have come to a conclusion. Man, crazy. 20-hour battery life, the Sony name, and really great bass, and being able to get these for $20 on eBay make this thing top of the line. It's always been the one that I thought was gonna be in the final, so I'm not surprised. Jlab, on the other hand, came out of nowhere. And let me tell you something, I was very surprised that these things beat the JBLs. I really thought JBL was gonna win. But when I put them together and play them side by side, I do hear a difference. And it's that difference that made one beat the other. And I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but the winner and champion of the under $50 on-ear headphone tournament, Jlab! I am shocked. I did not know that these things were gonna go through all the other headphones and beat them. And beat them kind of soundly. I'll explain why. The reason I believe these actually could beat the CH500s is because they're louder. And with a little bit more volume, it's able to bring up some of the frequencies that maybe the CH500 can't do. I could always hear myself talking on these, but there were times when I couldn't hear myself talking at all. And having the option to turn the volume up more, say you're on a bus or something, is absolutely necessary. $30, these things are a win. And sure, while they don't necessarily look the coolest, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, surprisingly, they sound the best. What a tournament. I'm so excited. Never thought that Jlab would win, but they did. Congratulations to Jlab. That was a lot of fun. If you guys like the tournament series, let me know, and maybe I'll do some other devices. If this video helped you out in any way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And if it didn't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. I'm here every single week, having a blast. Hope to see you again real soon. Peace and love. Peace and love.